Once upon a time, when chaos was still stretched silently in every direction, when night and day had just learned their endless dance, a new being stirred. From the depths of chaos came Gaia, the earth. She was vast and steady, a great foundation beneath the swirling sky. She did not appear as stones or soil, but as the spirit of the earth itself. The ground, the hills, the fertile fields, the enduring body of the world. The Greeks called her the ever-sure foundation of the deathless ones. She was unshakable. All who would come after her, gods and mortals alike, would stand upon her body. And though the universe was still young, Gaia already carried the promise of life. For Gaia was not barren. From herself alone, without a partner, she gave birth to her first children. First, she brought forth the mountains, tall and strong, rising toward the heavens. Each peak was alive, a child of Gaia crowned with forests and streams. The Greeks believed that nymphs, the mountain spirits, lived upon these slopes, singing, dancing, and whispering to the winds. Next, she brought forth the rivers, which flowed endlessly across her body. They were her lifeblood, carrying water to every valley. Each river was a god, born from Gaia's veins, with its own voice and spirit. Some were swift and rushing, others slow and gentle, all of them eternal. And then from her depths, Gaia bore Pontus the sea. He spread wide and restless, filling every hollow, greeting the edges of the land. Pontus shimmered beneath the early light of ether, singing softly as waves rolled across Gaia's shores. With mountains, rivers, and seas, Gaia had shaped the first landscape of the world. While Gaia was rich and fertile, she felt a longing. She stretched wide in every direction, but she wished for something to balance her greatness. She dreamed of a partner to shelter her, to crown her with brightness, to complete the vast space between earth and the heavens. And so she gave birth to Ouranos, the sky. He rose above her, endless and starry, his body covered in shining constellations. Ouranos stretched himself across Gaia, embracing her completely, pressing close so that no space remained between them. Where Gaia was firm, Ouranos was lofty. Where she was depth, he was height. Where she held steady, he soared upward. Together, they made the first whole, the earth below and the sky above. Gaia and Ouranos joined in a sacred union. He arched over her as a dome of stars. She held him as her foundation. The Greeks imagined Ouranos not as distant, but pressed close to Gaia, covering her like a blanket of glittering light. From this embrace, countless beings were born, spirits, rivers, winds, and living powers. For the joining of earth and sky was not just a marriage, but the very source of life. Every mountain had its spirit, every river had its god, every star was a child of Ouranos, twinkling in his dark cloak. The world was alive with their children. The Greeks saw this union in their daily lives, When the rain fell from the heavens, it was Ouranos giving his seed to Gaia. She received it, and from her body grew fields of grain, orchards heavy with fruit, and meadows full with flowers. And when the sun shone, it was a kiss of Ouranos' light upon Gaia's face, and when the rivers swelled, it was her lifeblood flowing back to him. When stars wheeled above at night, it was Ouranos watching over her. The earth and sky were never truly apart. They breathed together, moved together, and birthed the living world together. From Gaia and Ouranos came many children. Some were gentle and beautiful, like the spirits of the forests and the breezes. Some were mighty and vast, like the great rivers that carved the land. Some were bright, like the stars gleaming in the heavens, and some were fierce, like the roaring winds and storms. To the Greeks, these children were not myths only, but the very forces around them. They believed that the mountain they climbed, the stream they drank from, the storm that shook their roofs, all had divine parents. The world itself was a family, born from Gaia and Ouranos. Gaia was more than a goddess. She was the world itself, the body beneath their feet. Farmers prayed to her before planting, asking for fertile soil. Warriors swore oaths upon her name, for nothing was firmer or more eternal than earth. Even in great temples of stone, it was Gaia who supported the pillars, holding all. The Greeks remembered her in hymns as the nurse of all, the ever-sure foundation, the mother who feeds all mortals. Ouranos the sky was less worshipped in temples, but always present. His starry dome was seen every night, a reminder that the heavens were eternal, vast and divine. His presence was constant, a silent father stretched above all. And so, the cosmos grew. Gaia, the earth below, Ouranos, the sky above. Their embrace, the bond of all things. From them came the mountains, rivers, seas, stars, winds, spirits. The whole world was alive with their children. The Greeks looked at their land and saw not mere stone and water, but the living legacy of Gaia and Ouranos. To walk barefoot on the soil was to walk upon the mother herself. To gaze at the stars was to see the body of the Father stretched overhead. To hear the river was to listen to the voices of their divine children. Earth and sky were not just places, they were parents. Even now, Gaia and Ouranos remain. When you stand upon the earth and look upward, you are standing between them. Beneath your feet is Gaia, holding you steady. Above you is Ouranos, watching with stars. Their embrace never truly ended. Their children still surround us, in the trees, in the streams, in the winds, and in the shining night sky. And if you listen closely, you may still hear them whisper, "We are the first home. We are the first harmony. From us, all things are born." Good night.